All right, it is 10-minute challenge time. And since I'm on a little bit of a vacation, I thought, well, let's do a little seated workout today, which doesn't always mean it's easy. In fact, sometimes I think it's a little bit harder, but I like it. We're going to use it on vacation, and that's what we're doing. So today's first move is you're just sitting on your chair, and you're going to stand up and sit back down. That's all we got to do. So set the timer. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Stand up and sit down. Now the trick is, let's try not to use the hands for assistance, but obviously you can if you need to, right? But what I want you to think about is pushing your hips back, coming down slowly and gently, and then pushing into your feet, squeezing your legs as you come up. Good. So we're going to keep on doing this for another 20 seconds. And then we're going to take a good old seat. We're going to stay seated, and we're going to work our abs a little bit more than our legs. So let's stay here for another 10 seconds. And one more. Let's stand up and sit down and hold it down. All right, we're just holding it here. Let's bring our hands over our head, and you're just going to bring one knee up as you bring your arms down by that knee. And when you do that, you're going to feel the flexion through your body and work the abs. So let's do it together. So fold forward and use your core muscles as you lift and lower the legs. Good. So just the same as when we're standing up, I usually say when we bring our knee in towards our chest, we're really using those ab muscles. And that's the same thing. We're pushing our knee close to our chest using the core. We do have about 15 more seconds. We're going to keep working those abs, but we're going to change it up just a little bit. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's bring those hands to our ears, and you're just going to bring your elbow to your opposite knee. So there is a flexion to your body, but also a rotation. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Down, up. So now we're starting to use our muscles, not only under our belly button and up and down, but from side to side. That's what the rotation is helping us with. Good. All right, so we have about 30 seconds here. And then we're going to change it up again. We are going to stand up for a little bit of today's workout. All right. We have 15 seconds. Feeling the contraction through your core as you lift and lower. And we got 3, 2, and 1. All right, this next ab exercise is a little bit different. You want to think about pushing your knee up as you're pushing your knee down. You're going to hold it for a few seconds, and then you're going to switch. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So push your knee up, push your hands down, and switch. So as you do that, you're engaging through your core. We've made it a little bit harder than the last few because we have that resistance happening a little bit more. So it's not really a different move than you've already done, but it's just holding that time under tension, which makes you use your muscles even more. So it's just bringing it up, hold it for a second or two, and switch. Bring it up, hold it for a second or two, and switch. Perfect. All right, so after this, we are going to stand up. We're going to work our legs a little bit more. Let's do one more on each side. Perfect. And stand up. All right, so now I want you to hold on to the back of your chair. From here, you're just going to bring your leg out to the side and in. Let's do that together. So leg out and in. So when you're doing this, you want to think about bringing your toes up towards your shins, pushing your leg all the way out to the side, working through your hip. So you're working through your hip on the outside as you lift that leg, but the leg that's staying on the ground is also working to stabilize you. You can make it harder all the time. Instead of having both hands there, you can just bring a finger to hold it, or if you're feeling super energetic, only one finger, and then the option is to take both hands away. All right, let's all do it 2 more times here. And then we do have 2 sides to our body, so let's just shake out the legs for a second. Let's readjust so we can do the same thing on the other side. 3, 2, 1. It's out and in. Good. All right, so we are going to do another move after this, but we're going to work our core a little bit more. So you might need to turn your chair around, or make sure that your chair is leaning up against something so it's not going to move on you. Just making sure that you keep it safe for the next move. All right, we have about 15 more seconds here. Staying nice and tall, and again, switch it up to just your fingers touching if that feels good. And then you can figure out if you can even balance without using the support of your hand. Let's do it one more time. All right, we're going to start to work our abs a little bit more. I just want you to take a few steps back. So you might be on your tippy toes from here, and you're slightly leaning forward. So from here, you want to think about not having your hips back. You want to think about tucking your hips under you and just holding it here. Now you should feel your core start to really kick into high gear here, right? If your hips are tucked under. But if you want to make it even harder, you just have to tap your opposite shoulder. All right, we got 20 more seconds. So how is this making it harder? You have all your weight placing on just one arm at a time. Your core is on because you're in this incline position. Your glutes are on, keeping you stabilized as well. Yeah, we got lots happening. Let's do it one more time on each side. And done. Okay, let's walk in a little bit. All right, we got one more exercise that we are going to do on each side. I just want you to kick your heel up. And from here, I want you to kick your heel back. And then I want you to bring your knee up. So let's do it together. Kick your heel back. Bring the knee in. Then knee out to the side and down. So really working through our balance. We're also working really hard through the glutes and hips. These are great exercises. These muscles help us be able to walk and do stairs, all the important things in our day-to-day life. All right, let's keep going for a few more seconds. We do, again, have to do both sides. So let's do it one more time. And hold it down. All right, find your balance on the other leg. Kick that heel up. Now let's go ahead. Kick it back and in, out, and up. Back and back. Perfect. All right, so just a few more here. 30 seconds left. Then you're all done for the day. I like today's workout. It seemed to go quick. Let's keep it going though. We're not done yet. We have about 15 more seconds before we call it quits. All right. Let's all do it one more time each way. And done. All right, that's today's workout. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.